Spirit is guiding you towards a new start, towards a period of removing those who have placed themselves in between you and what you are destined for, what it is that you desire. There is this conflict, there are hostilities. These are not your battles. These are battles that are intended to help you realize where somebody's true intention lies. These are not your fights to win. These are your wake up calls. Beautiful, vibrant souls. This is a message for the collective from Spirit. Please take what resonates and leave what does not. I'm just feeling this overwhelming sense of cleaning out the brawl. After a big brawl, there's this rubble and mess and chaos that ensues. And it's not during this conflict that you understand things. It is when it is all over. And when you are left to yourself, or you realize that it's not something that you want in your life anymore. Something that you've been asking for change, but you weren't willing to do the hard thing. So these hard things, these conflicts, these arguments, this hostility that's coming from these other parties is your opportunity to walk away, your opportunity to realize that this is not the energy that you deserve in your life. It is a wake up call for some things that you need to work on, for some things that you need to change. I'm getting that you have a sense of responsibility over other people, that you are constantly trying to fix the situation. You can't fix people who don't want to be fixed. You can't fix people at all. You can fix yourself, and you can mirror that change for them. And if they decide that they want to be in alignment with that, they can pick up on that change and they can mirror it back to you. And that creates a harmonious relationship. But I'm getting that this conflict and this hostility is meant to push you out the door because you asked for change, but you were afraid to leave. The Spirit is asking you to now be brave, trust what you feel, and just keep going. You don't need that. You need peace. That's what you deserve. An apology is coming to you. Universe is aligning the energy that has long since needed to come, but it is now, this person is at a place where they have eliminated a lot of the toxicity that they had in their life, that they were facing, that was causing them an inability to see clearly what it is that you were in their life, and they took you for granted. There is a newness and a freshness that is able to ensue after this real work is done. This is the closure from that previous cycle. Occurs when that person is finally able to face their wrong. You may have something that you need to get off your chest as well. I'm getting that there's something more that needs to come. It needs to be a mutual acceptance of responsibility. Perhaps you were lacking patience. You were lacking understanding. There was a sense of insecurity here where you were struggling with some insecurity, and that triggered that person into feeling unsafe and worrying that this was not the safe space that they thought it was, and so they reacted. They acted out, and they ran. And they ran right into a cycle to wake them up and shake them to the very core of their being. And they don't want to do that anymore. So they have been working diligently to get down to the bottom of their real feelings and why it is that you scared them, and maybe recognize that it wasn't what they thought it was. But in order to start fresh, in order to start at this place of a pure, clean, healthy love, you have to be willing to release it and let go as well. You have to be willing to start over. You have to be willing to recognize those moments were not who either of you truly were. And it was just out of that fear. It was a fear of that connection that caused these things to happen. So welcome and accept the apology, but also fairly give one yourself. With our Nine of Cups and our Eight of Wands, we are lightening this message for the collective, recognizing that there are some big changes coming quickly. And these are the types of things that feel like rewards. These are the things that feel as though things are going exactly the way that you wanted them to. You almost sense there's a sense of urgency or impatience here. But just know that when this comes, when it hits you, it's gonna come so quickly. It's going to come so quickly that it kind of knocks you off your feet. There is a sense of overflowing of your cup here. It's more than you asked for. It's more than you thought was possible. It is a sense of just absolute ecstasy. You are over the moon. I'm getting celebratory kind of feeling where you are finally feel a sense of that everything is exactly as you imagined it. Not even the final picture. This isn't even the final piece, but it is a sense of completing a stage. And completing that stage allows you to feel confidently in reaching out for that next step. There was some sense of you needed to understand uh, that you had reached one point before you could move into the next stage. So this is that sign that you've been waiting for, that everything is coming to this, coming together in this perfect way, this balanced way. It comes in very urgently. It comes in very much in an almost overwhelming type of energy here. So it goes from you are at one point where you're feeling very low, very frustrated, very stressed, and you take your deep breath and you relax and you trust the process. And the next thing you know, you get that phone call, you get that message, you get that email, you get that text, you get that notification that here it is. That's what you've been waiting for. You've been waiting for that call. You've been waiting for that person, that that yes, that next step is ready for you. We're ready for you to be nothing but smiles. I'm always so grateful to be a part of your journey. Thank you so much for being a part of mine.